Yeah, we vibing decent though. I tell you, I've been on the chase, now I'm picking up the pace. Pray my soul don't go astray. How a shot come in the day, then we came on vibing decent though. In the night, yeah, he coming like a thief for sure. Man, you had plenty time, now what you weeping for? Matthew 7:23, yeah, that's gonna be the quote. Them curtains closed, then we came on vibing decent though. Yeah, we got a 1 or 2, you better teach a folk. You been warned, niggas gon' be gnashing teeth the mo. And they don't see the smoke, and that will come before the fire, and that's key to know. Hey, this is love, I got a one before that day approach. Isaiah 66 is burning like the heater broke. We follow the trends of the world, and now we here to lead. We sanctified indeed, it ain't impossible, you forgot what the mission be. You gon' partake of her destruction and her misery. 144K worth of blessings, ain't no Mr. Beast. Ain't no more stopping frisk, my I can cover tis. Ain't no more business with your people feeling like a risk. Ain't no oppressors, then you destroy our heart with a gift. So many curses get reversed, I can give you a list. And that's my only issue. They claiming brotherhood, but this ain't really superficial. I got a problem with my brother, not gon' go and dish you. But if the beef continues, I just say love you with you, love you with you. Chance, now I'm picking up the pace. Pray my soul don't go astray. And how a shot come in the day, then we keen on vibing decent though. In the night, yeah, he coming like a thief for sure. Man, you had plenty time, now what you weeping for? Matthew 7:23, yeah, that's gonna be the quote. Them curtains closed, then we keen on vibing decent though. Yeah, we got a 1 or 2, you better teach a folk. You been warned, niggas gon' be gnashing teeth and mo.
It's the chef. You know what happened when we get together? Yeah. 2 different styles. Listen. Lama Sabatani, the chef and fame back the Holy Ghost with the Tommy. The pale horse behind me. I know you see them chariots suspended all around me. The lights and the thunder and the sound is astounding. We in the last days. The Lord with me, tell me why I ever be afraid. That's why I'm sharpening my blade. It's hell in the cell, Undertaker on the cage. Throwing mankind from the rafters to the stage. At the same time with his eyes in the blade. Get a dog if you afraid. It's written on the page in the scrolls of a sage coming from a different age. Where the last shall be first, and the first shall be slaves. Jesus, the chef in his bag again. 12 tribes finna start battling. And that's when the bones start rattling. And thrones start shattering. Devil's on fire, that's live from the Vatican.
Oh man, what the fuck going on, Scooter?
Soldier Yatham. Siren 2. Let's get it.
When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no tale bearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan. Seem like a never end the war between flesh and the spirit. I heard that voice say this the way I pray my loved ones hear it. I'm treating sin like it got cooties, don't wanna get near it. If not pertaining to the Father, I'm sorry, I'm fearless. Won't take a left turn all right when it's a narrow path. You keep the law, you get the kingdom, I can simple math. Boast in your house all day on Hamashiach's behalf. Deny the mark of the beast, or drink from the cup of wrath. Keep your spirit pure, practice on fasting and praying. You will say you must multiply your faith and your patience. Love thy neighbor as thyself, don't never betray me. And if you're tempted, pray and say, get thee behind me, Satan. When you bought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no tale bearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
I'ma do yeah how I lost, I got my faculties. In every single precepts make my point to value these. Example, humble me, I'm grounded like what gravel be. We law about in any shirt with fringes, that's my casualty. Revelation say the savior color copper be our own. Ancient kind, but front them crackers copper please. Fall balance abomination till God so now obviously. Give you fair warning, don't try that angle, that's our size of lead. Off the muscle, not one to just watch it suffer. Don't be respect of persons, any wise rebuke your brother. Prepare myself for tribulations, that which worketh patience. No thinking about being grimy, get D behind me, Satan. Get D behind me, Satan.
When you brought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled and not past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no tale bearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery. Get thee behind me, Satan. I can't deal with my brother false. Get thee behind me, Satan.
Chef, how you let them niggas violate you? Get away with that and they'll be back to annihilate you. It's all good, sometimes you gotta let your Howard have it. When it come to beef, you know I'm far from a coward at it. That's why I'm surprised, thought you was that guy. If this was 05, I know you would've let that metal fly. But 9 years later and I'm resting in your Howard shot. Smite me on the chin, I gotta present them the other side. I swear you kinda sound like a sucker. That's why it's getting hard for me to trust you. Nigga ever slap me in my face on my rubber, I'ma bust him and shoot his mama house up for nothing. You a cold dude. That's why I give thanks I'm not the old you. I'm praying that Yahweh will mold you so you can grow too. The only thing growing is this money, and you can get it too if you try to take it from me. You know what we've been through, who going back to bum me? We still had food in our tummies, but we ain't have jewels or the honeys. At least you had clean clothes. Now I'm rocking Margiela, niggas never seen those. I'm just trying to live right, trying to keep a clean nose, but you want me upstate with kosher trays and COs. You looking at this all wrong, you call yourself a Jew. I was there all alone, nigga, I'm the best you. Man, I pray the Most High bless you. This a test, dude, that you don't burn in a lake of fire like the rest do. The only thing burning is this 5.56. When I'm dumping out the AR, surprise I miss. And I ain't trying to worry you, but I'ma have his family selling fish plates and t-shirts to pay for the burial. Chef, you gotta forgive that. But Chef, I can't forget that. My spirit say forgive him, bro. My flesh want his get back. Think the chef's sweet, I ain't never been a Kit Kat. I put on 17 where his ribs at. His youngest son I'm kidnapped and put the zip ties where his wrist at. You never see him till I get a brick back. You ever tried to sit back and pray for the ones that you...
Placed in a timeline a long time ago. I'm just trying to figure out where I fit. I see the world for what it is. Down to the gates of hell we descend, serving the gods of our fathers without no need to repent. We morally blinded, looking for water in dry deserts. With our efforts we apply more pressure. Who be praying for me? Trying to pull out some pleasure from pain, and we keep this up until nothing remains. The world keeps spinning, poor get poor, rich get rich, the good die young. Shots pop, chicks get hit, death is surround us. You can't escape the angel when he calls. Your days are numbered, don't you waste them all. And time keep ticking, with the hand of God I write my vision, hoping my family can go and make a lifestyle with it. Your pain come with a story, you could beat your issue, but if you kill yourself today, you gon' take it with you. Live longer, we here for what we here for. What you here for? The story to tell. I don't know where my story gon' end, but if I wake up, I'll do it again. I just gotta live longer. I just gotta live longer. Who am I? from the one, don't you forget it. You were sent on this mission to bear witness. Humanity tripping, right and wrong inside the pot, they mixed it. Kill a kid with a gun, shoot him down in his kitchen. Kill a kid in the womb, they gon' tell you it's different. You should ask, what's life? The burden you carry is to observe. In a place where you get nailed to a cross, speaking the word. Take laws, break laws, who really protect it? In God we trust, who really respect it? This America race to the finish line, black and white. Who supreme? 60 shots, knee to the neck. Yeah, it's hard to breathe, you crying for peace, trying to release anger, you hanging your head down in defeat, cause you see your people in need. Who are we? Questions we avoid, not to get destroyed. For the pleasures we enjoy, we ain't making noise. You see us struggling, lack of understanding of our nature. The way we truly are is not the way they take us. Dealing with scars that the last generation gave us. Parents create us, but they can't save us. Some sleeping in a slumber, they'll never wake up. For the sake of everything good, I'd save them all if I could. Listen clear, be aware, your pain come with a story. Don't forget to leave it here, live longer. We here for what we here for. Got a story to tell. I don't know where my story gon' end, but if I wake up, I'll do it again. I just gotta live longer. Do it again. Do it again. I just gotta live longer.
I hope y'all like that. That was Supplication by Roy the Chef. It's dangerous out here. I hope you guys make it home safe.
Yo, check it out. You ain't worried about that. They're gonna shoot them at the end. So that's how the knocking out 1 minute. That's probably.
Yo, what was that about? Don't worry about it. You wouldn't understand.
Beat money.
Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, keep me in the palm of your mighty hands. Father, don't let me fall. False excuses, know you heard them all. Could've ignored me, but you heard my call. And you refused to let your servant fall. You know that rolling, keep on calling. Every now and then I get withdrawals. Man, they hit different when your sister sit around it all. Have you forget about that time you violated laws? And you needed Abba to forgive you, he forgave it all. That's why I pray that you remember me for memories that made you smile and not the ones that made you judge the least. Father, I pray that when you raise up out that judgment seat, that you see it fit for me to reign with you above the beast. But at the least, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah, even if I fall, I know he in charge. The great shepherd of the sheep, I know he hear my voice. He gave me life for death, for real, I don't deserve a choice. Took all of those things that was against me, then he made it void. I said, yeah, how was shine? Follow me down these wicked roads, don't let that drama slide. Cause it's been written on them scrolls like when they prophesied. And it don't matter how it goes, you never left my side, even though I should've died. Why? But your grace is sufficient. Look how you took my wicked mind and then replaced what's missing. Look how you took my spirit blind and then you gave me vision. Even though I was out of line, I refused to listen. You gave me wisdom. That's why all of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah. All of my sins take away from me. Save me from myself, save a place for me. Help me keep your laws, keep them faithfully. And Father, even if I fall, make a way for me. Yeah.
When you brought to a lower state, you must learn to be patient. You come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. Who trusted Yah was misled in our past generations. No one forsaken, you mistaken if you ain't obeying. No lying on no talebearing. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's my brother, no bloodshed. Get thee behind me, Satan. No idolatry, no adultery.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Yasha Allah, Ashar Shabbat. Throughout everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Bar4Bar. You see, we kind of had to switch up the title, man. We was talking in the back. We did have a powerful lesson though on counsel that we will teach. That must come out. But with all the all the things that's going on in today's world and media, we must talk about how our voice must be louder. Right? Our voice must be louder. Let me get a scripture real quick on why we say that. Give me Ezekiel 22 and 30. We're gonna jump right into this. We're gonna jump right into this lesson. We're starting a little late, but we was chopping it up, me and the brothers before the class. And it's just some things we gotta talk about. We gotta really see if the brothers and sisters that's in this chat today and that's gonna watch the chat in the future, are you gonna allow the heathen's voice to be louder than ours and to dictate and tell us what we went through and the trauma that our forefathers went through as far as slavery and the destruction of the Native Americans and the Taino Indians, and then the Coons on top of that for the side of, right, these people that's taking their side, right, in the destructive nature of our community, right, and the despise of our nation. Our voice has to be louder. Right, it was something the Kawashah said, and Aharon that we was talking about in the back, and we was talking about what is the things that both parties are really doing when we talking about Democrats and Republicans. When we watch them, they're attacking the youth. Why? I don't want to say something heavy last night too, but the ages of 18 and 25, these are the people that's going to dictate the thoughts of the next generation.
Yeah.
Our goal has to be geared toward this now.
Yep.
We cannot let the other nation spearhead and take over the youth.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to make it our priority to attack the minds and the psyche of the youth with the scriptures, man. That has to be the goal. They have to understand who we are. We must keep God's laws, what Christ looks like. We have to do these things.
Yeah.
We need an advocate for the youth, and it has to turn into us. I denounced Judah. Last night after the Coon files, I denounced Judah. I've been denounced Judah. Y'all know that. On Bar4Bar, I've been denounced Judah. I am the Reubenite. I'm teamed up. I was over there with Gad then, right?
Nah, baby.
We had the South. I'm with them.
Hey, it was great. This brother's name right before this was the Judite of all Judites.
I am no longer. Hey, I did what they said, 23andMe. I did my 23andMe, and I am 99.9% Reuben and 1% Jew. So I am a Reubenite for the most part.
Don't let Jakes talk about the side of their neck.
Here we go. I would not let brothers do that to me, and I am Judah. I am Reuben. I am Reuben. All right. But listen, all jokes aside, though, serious note, man. We gotta attack this youth, man. We gotta attack this youth. It has to become our priority, man. Because watch what the scripture said. Read that scripture.
Count on one.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 22, verse 30. And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for the land.
The Lord said he's looking for the men that's willing to stand in the hedges and in the gaps.
Yeah.
These are the men we need. That's going to go out in the battlefield and stand in the hedges, in the gaps, not talk. Why you think they talking to college students? Because if I can persuade them, guess what? Just one of them, that's going to persuade the conversation of the friend groups. And if I can persuade the conversation of the friend groups, I can persuade their minds in the collective whole to where they may start thinking like this or may start thinking like that.
Yeah.
Read it again out from the top.
Count on one. From the top. And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for the land.
Come on.
That I should not destroy it, but I found none.
Yeah, I was said during the time of Ezekiel, he found none. He found none. So, as the scriptures say, when you look at the book of Romans, chapter 15 and 4, the scriptures are written aforetime, written for our learning.
Yes.
So, if he found none then, he gotta find some now. That means you gotta be willing to have that voice, man. That's right. Yeah. Right? I see right here the coon files, right? I could see the coon files.
Yeah. Hey, and Salakia, that's specifically why it talks about the value of children.
That's
because
right.
although you pass, if you teach your children right, they're still gonna fight and grieve the enemy because they're gonna push your message forth. That's why Yahweh said, listen, hey, if you deceive one of these little ones, it's death for you. Okay? Because teaching your children or teaching the youth, make sure that the message magnifies, period. That's why it says, remember the days of old. Ask about your forefathers. You understand? And I mean, hey, we say it all the time. Esau knows the power of imagery. Esau knows the power of the mind. Them Greek and Roman philosophers, all they was doing is figuring out how to manipulate and capitalize on the weaknesses and strengths of the mind. And they do it today. You know, we gonna really dive into this thing, but man.
Yeah. Cat, get that scripture real quick that you quoted. The grieve the enemy. That's we let's read. Let's get some context on this real quick.
All right. Give me Sirach chapter 30. And all right, go ahead.
Counter one. This is the book of Sirach chapter 30 and verse 3.
Yeah.
He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
What?
He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
He that sit down and instruct the mind of the youth, you're gonna grieve the enemy because your message doesn't die with you. It was a quote I was hearing it going out. I'm gonna paraphrase. I hope, but the message is gonna be the same. When the tyrant dies, his rule ends. When the martyr dies, his rule begins. You know, because the martyr understands the value of a cause. The martyr will die for a cause and will instruct the youth and the people looking towards him because he understands the power of his influence. It's the same thing that we got to do. Understand the power of our influence. So that way, even though our body may die, our spirit and our message lives on. That's why we say, hey, look, our voice has to be louder than Charlie Kirk, because we're gonna get into it. Because hey, it's a lot of our people who are sad behind Charlie Kirk. I say, hey man, well he was great for speaking up against the woke agenda or this new age speak, and you know he was staunch in his beliefs. But the Hebrew Israelites, day in and day out, we preach against those same things, and we are staunch on our beliefs, and we stand on our beliefs 10 toes. But you won't hear us. Why? Because the visage of the face that you hear from, you still got Stockholm syndrome. So you see it coming from another face in another race, and you put it on another place. When your brother is saying the same thing from your perspective, but not even being a bigot or not hiding his bigotry in his conservatism.
And they got that white is right spirit.
White is right spirit, man. Hey, but look, read Nehemiah 4:14, because that goes perfectly with what you the first scripture you brought out.
Bring it out.
Count out of one. This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 4, verse 14.
Yeah.
And I looked and rose up and said unto the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people, be not ye afraid of them. Remember the Lord, which is great and terrible,
right?
And fight for your brethren, your sons and your daughters, your wives, and your houses.
Listen, don't be afraid of the oppressor's face. Don't be afraid of their tactics, their policies, their might. Remember the power of the Lord and fight for your sons and for your daughters and for your family, right? We doing that. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the reason you gotta fight is because they're fighting against us with their children. They're raising their children up, showing them, yo, black is not right. They're training them in a way that they're superior than every single race on the planet.
Cat, did you see that video of the Edomite pastor saying, hey, all good Christians, we have to have the talk with our kids about the dangers of black people. We all have to have that talk. Yes, everybody's God's children, but hey, we've got to do it. Oh,
got it queued up for you. I got it queued up for you, Cap. Y'all about to send me in the back.
Go ahead, Adawan. Play that, Joe.
We got y'all. Listen to this. Listen how he's this. That would probably give you a hug in the street and be so nice if you see him face value, and then he's saying this to his congregation. Y'all listen.
Right? If there's someone who is black,
when it comes to how to deal with police, well, you got this alt-right pastor Joe Webon who goes on the podcast and says that white parents need to give their kids the talk. Listen.
Nice
if you're a Christian white parent who loves the Lord and loves your children, that you need to have the talk. The talk that we're referencing is the talk that takes your children according to their maturity at the proper time, the appropriate time, and says there are certain parts of town that you cannot go, and there are certain people that you cannot be around.
Yep.
Right? If there's someone who is black in our church, and they've been in our church, and we know them, and they love the Lord Jesus Christ, great. We're not talking about that person, but we're talking about when you go into a crowd of people. If you go into a crowd of strangers, and they're white strangers, there's some danger. If they're black strangers, there is 30 times more danger.
30 times more danger. Oh, no, these Peckerwoods got the nerve, boy. These Peckerwoods got some nerve, boy. 30 times. Hold on.
I thought there was no color. I thought we were all God's children. No male or female. No black or white. No Greek or Jew. I thought we were all the same as God's creatures.
What is the rate of the previous 10 school shooters? You may have one anomaly, but for the most part, white, dangerous. That's 30. They went and shot up schools, cowards. What about rape, rob, and murder? What about what the Spaniards did to the Taino Indians in Puerto Rico and Cuba? And Cuba, they are non-existent. They can't be found. Matter of fact, the government doesn't even recognize Taino Indians for real.
Yeah.
Because they basically went extinct. How? Slaughter, murder. What about the Trail of Tears? But black people are 30 times. How? What you should have said is black people are 30 times more forgiving. Because my people will forgive you in a heartbeat. But 30 times more.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
We won't even hurt one of you crackers. We will not hurt one of you crackers, man.
It's lucky to one.
Go ahead, Ak.
And the crazy thing is the fact that, of course, the mindset that has been instilled within the hearts of black people, of course, when it comes to being Christians, and of course, when it comes to the scriptures, is one of forgiveness towards the so-called white man. It's one of course, to be lenient towards him. But at the same time, those same values are not perpetuated towards people that look like us, to have that same love and compassion towards each other. So whereas he's looking at it, as he's saying, like you as a Christian, you got to watch out. But at the same time, if it was us to be teaching our people that you cannot trust your enemy in 2025, they're ready to burn us at the stake, man, right? But whereas, of course, we have that reason, we have that history to back these things up. Hey, what about a sundown town? We're talking about places that we can't go, places that's dangerous for us. Hey, it's certain cities that you cannot live in as a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Yep. So,
still to this day.
To this day. So what he's saying don't make no sense. It's just like, yo, and people is following them, and I yield there.
You know, hey, but another thing that's crazy, because think about it. This man, this is not a quote unquote supremacist. This is not a neo-Nazi. This is one of those good old Christian men, right? But you see how he's telling, hey, if you don't specifically know them because they've literally just been in our church and you've had a chance to see them, you don't know if they're going to a church down the road. But hey, if you haven't seen them and basically check them off the list, assume that they're dangerous and just treat them that way. What you've been seeing on social media, Jake been talking about how sad they would be if a war kicked off, talking about how their favorite Edomites that they would want to save. Y'all been seeing the memes talking about, like, I don't want to get Jim Carrey. I don't want to do Adam Sandler. It just shows the difference in our heart. We so ready to show compassion and invite people to the cookout and collaborate with people. When on the other hand, these same people that's reading the Bible say, listen, if you can't check them off, they're dangerous. Just look at the different perspectives and the lessons that we teach our youth. They praise nationalism. When we even hint at nationalism, the FBI labels us Black identity extremists.
Yes, they do.
And put a publication out about us.
Yes, they do.
But how different is our message than their champions? Most notably, the one that they're commemorating right now. How different is the message really?
You talking about? What about this guy? Should I allow my children to be around guys like this? What about this guy? Huh? Honestly, this is a typical white boy. Went to school with him. Plenty of people look just like
him. Hey, select it one.
He's 100 times more dangerous. He's a trillion times more dangerous. There is nobody on the planet that is more dangerous than the so-called white race, white man. There is not one. Because he gonna kill his own people. He definitely gonna kill everybody else. And he gonna do it systematically with food, with hospitals, drugs. He gonna do it by biological warfare, chemical warfare. He gonna do it. Planned Parenthood, every way possible. He's going to do it, and he's not going to apologize for it. They will rape, rob, and murder a country and not care about it. Look at Haiti, poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, right? With some of the most resources. One of the biggest manufacturers of rice. And now they need rice from the USA. Wow. Because they go over there and destroy and conquer these places, man. That's what they do. And then they flip the script. Look how evil these Negroes are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's finish out with this pastor had to say. Or you can say for him, hey, this is truly God bless America right here. That's what this is. Let's get him back on the screen.
Them's the facts.
Them is the facts. Hold on, wait. He trying to talk black too.
Yep. Right. If there's someone who is black in our church, and they've been in our church, and we know them, and they love the Lord Jesus Christ, great. We're not talking.
Look at the speculation. They gotta know them in the church. They gotta love the Lord. Come on, like
about that person. Right. But we're talking about when you go into a crowd of people. If you go into a crowd of strangers, and they're white strangers, there's some danger. If they're black strangers, there is 30 times more.
30 times. That is. Give me Malachi, man. Give me Malachi. Give me Malachi real quick. Let's see who the border of wickedness is.
Count out of one. I'm already there.
Bring it out, all right.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
That's the day we waiting for, man. They have built up this place, man. Y'all love America, man. Make this thing beautiful. We love the luxuries of America, but we also got to be waiting for the Lord to throw this thing to dirt, man. Read on.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
What are they at?
The border of wickedness.
The border of wickedness, man. These people are not safe to be around. They always want to come touch your children. Mm-hmm. Say hi to your children. I can't stand it. But the scriptures call these people the border of wickedness, man.
Yeah.
Let's keep listening. Let's keep listening.
Danger. Them's the facts.
Them's the facts. That's a crazy narrative, man. That's they looking crazy. That with three eyes, crazy. The facts are that black people are 30 times more dangerous. Where? What gun did a black man create? Last I checked, It was a 22-year-old Republican white man that did that shooting. And there was the speculations or the rumors are they were talking about it before he did it. Like there was conversations on how much he hated the dude. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all shot your own president. Didn't they? Y'all shot your own president. Actually, they killed one of them. Then they shot Trump. Like, what are we doing?
No.
Russia ain't evil. These white people, they're not evil.
Yeah. Hey, and matter of fact, even in the BLM or whatever protest it is, the most violent people were the Edomites that were coming and protesting and throwing bricks and destroying places. And then people were literally traveling from out of state to come and protest. It's almost like the purge, but then blaming us.
Yes.
But when they do it, it's patriotism.
They stormed, bro.
They got January 6th.
Those are the people. Yo, what did they storm in the chat? Come on, please. Somebody help me out. What did they storm? Come on, literally. Literally. Should be the most protected place in America.
Yeah.
One of them. Right? They went in and stormed it. Are you telling me that those people are less dangerous than DD them in the hood that don't even want no trouble with y'all over there? Ain't even thinking about y'all. They got some weak street beef. You're telling me that us in the hood are more dangerous than these people that collect guns for fun. They collect guns for fun. They would love to use all their rights, especially people that live in Florida. They would love to use the stand their ground right on one of you Negroes.
Come and take them. That's what they love to say. That come and take them.
And then Trump, pardon, like what I come on. How could he say that so casually? And then you know what? You know what's crazy? In his church, there are people like
somebody said to me that if Jesus is black, heaven is a ghetto. Everywhere black people live is a damn ghetto. Why should I be yelling at the white man? Hell, if it wasn't for him, we'd all probably be dead from diseases and sickness. Or hell, we each other.
Stop. The white man brought all the diseases to America. If it wasn't for the Native Americans, there probably would be a lot. There wouldn't be cures.
Right. And you want to know what's the craziest thing about that stupid statement? Bill Gates right now, and I've said this before, he is infamous for going around the world and infecting people just so he can come up with the vaccines. He has 14 Supreme Court cases in India for making people and kids infertile. They go throughout Africa and have spread all type of diseases and HIV. For instance, they know it's a particular tribe that is immune to HIV. How can you confirm that they're immune unless you keep trying to infect them with it? All the natural remedies, they come from where? Well, not all, but for the majority, they come from like Africa, or they come from the Americas. We were dialed into that. We were very, very much dialed into that in our medicinal practices and usage. Even today, do you not know that pharmacy today, 90-something% of all the drugs are synthetic versions of what can naturally be found in like the Amazon. Do you know that? The scriptures tell you about the importance of an apothecary. What you got dudes right here, cause see, hey, this the same. Is this the same dude that says "shut your black mouth"? Is that him?
I don't know if
Oh, Uncle. Mm-hmm.
One of these dudes was like, "Shut your black mouth!" Like I don't want to hear nothing that has to come out of those lips.
Oh, I think he do say that. We gotta play him again out because guess what? Number one, our voice must be louder than theirs.
Sorry.
Number two, we not mad enough. And number three, we must be more educated than them, bro. Yes, we have to be more skilled in these conversations than them.
Somebody said to me that if Jesus is black, heaven is a ghetto. Everywhere black people live is a damn ghetto. Why should I be yelling at the white man? Hell, if it wasn't for him, we'd all probably be dead from diseases and sickness. Or hell, we each other. Wasn't for the white man. The white man built America. You say the slave built America. Don't they cover that lie? I'll slap the taste out of your mouth. You ain't built nothing. Half the time what you did build as a slave, the white man had to whoop your ass with a whoop to get you to do that little bit of work that you did do. Had to whoop your ass to get it done. Talking about we built them. You ain't built a damn thing. Don't own a damn thing. None of it.
We talked about this earlier.
Hey, Salakia, man.
Black people ain't build nothing, huh? I got a book, volume 1 and volume 2. See that? World's Great Men of Color. Do you see how thick these books are? This is going into great things black people have done.
And look, that's just for what hasn't been erased.
Great inventors. These are straight from America. Just American inventors. The first person this brings out is a clock. Mr. Benjamin. He created the first wooden clock in America. The striker clock. How did we not build nothing, invent nothing, own nothing? They stole everything.
Right. And you want to know what else is stupid? Why do you think all the noses are shot off on all of the monuments? Because Napoleon, during his excavations and his travels, he realized, oh, black people built all of this. So we need to shoot their noses off so people don't know. We need to have the Renaissance period so people don't know. I mean, to say that we did not build a thing. How did Black Wall Street become so successful that they had to literally do a military operation to blow it up?
Talk about that. Was that violent? Hold on, wait. Was that violent act?
Of course. No. That was patriotism.
That was patriotism. You see that?
That's right.
That was patriotism. To blow up your own country. That was patriotism.
Because remember, this is coming from the same people. Let's talk about how America was founded. These people were anarchists who went against the government, found another place, said, let's kill all 77 million of them there, and then build up a fortitude to fight our government and further our anarchy, and now we're here. And then, hey, let's bring some slaves to build it up. It's crazy how your deeds or your transgressions have a shelf life because we just forget them. We just forget them. You can't bring it up no more. It just gets to get painted with a very red, white, and blue brush and gets to be celebrated. But something happened to them. Oh man, they'll demonize you forever. They'll demonize you forever. Now, what happened to that Ukrainian girl is terrible and seems like she was innocent, and so it shouldn't have happened, and that was bad. And I wish that brother hadn't done that. But think about, as of now, I saw $2.5 million being pledged to have her murals posted up all around the country. A year or a couple of years ago, that same thing happened in Oakland when a girl was sitting here with her sister, just got off the train. An Edomite came behind her and stabbed her in the neck. She died. Stabbed her sister. She did not die, but out of nowhere, where's the outcry for her? That same exact thing happened. Or hey, I got you one. I don't remember the NFL player's name, but the one who just said, "Hey, you know what? I will pay for the education and the housing and school for Charlie Kirk's children." I don't know, but y'all may know who I'm talking about.
Justin Jefferson.
Where's that energy for the black and brown kids who are struggling, who lost their parents right before? Where's that energy?
Why we didn't have a moment of silence for Tamir Rice, 12 years old. He was an athlete. Shot down. Broad daylight. No convictions. Playing with a pop gun. You know, the officer said that he pointed the pop gun at him and that's why he shot him.
Look, the video says contrary. And look what I just sent in the back chat. Why we didn't have a moment of silence or half mass for this brother? Who just a month ago was 33 years old, and he was a police officer, a federal agent, died protecting the federal building because someone came to shoot up the CDC, and he defended it and died in a line of duty so that no other people were killed. And you don't hear about it. This is the person going against this was mad at COVID and vaccines, which is the same agenda that y'all try to push. So this brother died protecting your own political agenda. Where's the outcry for this brother? Put in the chat. How many people have even heard his name or even knew that this happened recently?
Damn, if this is true, that's crazy. They're going to have September 10th, Charlie Kirk Day. And then if they erect the statue of this dude, after, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, yeah, I said it before. Y'all Jake's going to take off on Kirk Day, though.
Oh, yeah. That might be a federal holiday, y'all.
Oh, man.
That might make that a federal holiday, y'all, where you get time and a half when you work.
And what you think they're going to be cooking on Kirk Day?
Yo.
Turkey neck.
Yo, my brothers is crazy.
He said turkey neck. That's crazy. Neck bones. Anyway.
Y'all is crazy.
Let me
stop. Listen,
and it is actually
this Edomite man. Yeah, we seen his wife speak. We should play that too. She said ribs in hand.
Hey, and his wife. She's talking about the fire you ignited, and it's almost like she's giving a threat. But who are you threatening? Because the person who killed your husband come from a Republican family, and he was technically, by all accounts, on your side. So now are you threatening people that had nothing to do with his death in the first place? Or are you threatening people because the ideology is different and that's who you were really hoping did it so you could have that civil war? But now that you see it's not there, who's that energy for now?
Hey, select it one.
But,
to a young, of course, our people here in America, how much more, how much more should we be on guard concerning, of course, the fact that you're around these people that are currently upset and they don't know whether or not they want to have a civil war between the right wing and the left wing, or they want to have a dang race war between us and them. They can't even decide. They just angry and just decided and they just gonna take it out on whatever they can, right?
Hey.
And even still, when they're youth, oh, sluck it.
No, go ahead. I'll finish. I'll wait.
Sluck it one. Even still, when their youth have been given every advantage, this dude received a full ride scholarship to Utah University, and was literally on their side, but yet they're unpredictable. Somehow he managed to acquire the military grade training and weaponry to be able to take this dude out from 200 yards away, apparently. But yet they're trying to convince you that the young brother in Chicago is who you need to be worried about, and the young brother out there in the streets of Baltimore, who's just, of course, is wearing just a dark colored hoodie, that's who you need to be worried about. But
yeah.
No, I yield there.
Hey, that's such a heavy point, because not only did he get accepted, but they gave him a full ride scholarship, which is them saying that you're so much of the type of person that we want to be an ambassador that we're going to move the financial burden out of your way. Just get here because we believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Man, I forgot what I was about to say too.
Let's finish this video out, and then we're gonna get into the scriptures, man.
A failure of your parental duty. Go into a crowd of strangers, and they're white strangers, there's some danger. If they're black strangers, there is 30 times more danger. Them's the facts. And it is actually a failure of your parental duty. White parents, please hear me. If you teach your children growing up, if you lie to them and say all people and all races of people in our country are the same, they are not. You are actually depriving your child of factual, truthful information that could save their life.
So let me help y'all out. If you're black and you attend Covenant Bible Church in Georgetown, your ass crazy.
You're crazy. Lost your mind.
If you literally sit under the stewardship of that racist, then you must absolutely belong
hate yourself
to the clan.
You must be a clan whore. You have to be. Because look what my ox said, Elon, right? Do you know how much, look what he said. For white people, some danger. That means maybe 3 people in the crowd, maybe 4 people in the crowd, some danger. But black crowd, 30 times more?
Yeah, that's crazy. Just do the simple math. If it starts off, if you're saying white folks have 5% danger, only 5% times 5% times 30.
Bro.
That's 150%. You broke the scale. The scale's supposed to be up to 100. You've broke it. What are you talking about?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Hey, but that shows you, man. And even the other coon that was in the other clip, that shows you what that's Christianity.
The worst drug on the planet.
It's Christianity. This is what you're learning in Christianity. As much as we hate to play that other video one more time, Adawan.
With the
coon on there.
Somebody said to me that if Jesus is black, heaven is a ghetto. Everywhere black people live is a damn ghetto. Why should I be yelling at the white man? Hell, if it wasn't for him, we'd all probably be dead from diseases and sickness. Or hell, we each other. Wasn't for the white man. The white man built America. You say the slave built America. Don't they cover that lie? I'll slap the taste out of your mouth. You ain't built nothing. Half the time what you did build as a slave, the white man had to whoop your ass with a whoop to get you to do that little bit of work that you did do. Had to whoop your ass to get it done. Talking about we built them. You ain't built a damn thing. Don't own a damn thing. None of it. You had Harlem, you threw that away. No, thank God for the white man. Thank God. He's built America and some other safe places. Built airlines so you can ride around on. Built automobiles. Hell, y'all ain't got one nation in Africa have built a car talking that damn talk. The only thing y'all can do is play basketball, run up and down the court like a bunch of double jointed.
God. That's Christianity.
Right.
No. The fact that our own people teach you that the laws are done away with. That is the result. That's the result of Christianity. Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 33 and start at verse 26.
Our
people don't understand the ramifications of Christianity and this we are the world, we are the people mindset, man. That it's destroying our people.
Yeah.
And you don't realize how damaging Christianity has been to our nation. Why? Because Christianity teaches you that the laws are done away with. If the laws are done away with, what we getting ready to read means nothing to you. Read that.
You said Deuteronomy 33:26.
Come.
Count on the one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun, who rideth upon the heaven in thy help, and in his excellency on the sky.
So here's Moses giving praise to our God, man. Keep reading.
The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, shall thrust out the enemy from before thee.
Now let's see what you forgot because the laws are done away with. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Count out a while.
Why this is important, man.
Bring it out.
That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
So
and there
you're gonna go back into bondage by way of ships. This is prophesied in the scriptures, in the law, that these things were gonna happen. Keep reading.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So
for bondmen.
So who you were sold to are your enemies. It don't matter how they dress themselves up. They are still your enemies. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 33 and read 27 again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 33 verse 27. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms.
Yep.
And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee. The enemy.
Who are your enemies, man? It's the same enemy that was prophesied in the book of Deuteronomy 28 that you were going to be sold to. You were going to be bondmen and bondwomen too. But Christianity is teaching you that these laws are done away with. You're so wrapped up in Christianity that you no longer look at this book as your heritage. You look at this as just a fictional book. You go to church on Sunday to feel good. You forget about the scriptures throughout the week. You just want to feel good. You want everybody to get along. You want everybody to join in your bandwagon. But the scriptures are teaching you certain points that you fail to acknowledge. You fail to acknowledge your enemy. Keep reading.
And shall say, destroy them.
Who's going to say destroy them? The Most High. But you fail to acknowledge heritage, man. Keep reading.
Verse 28. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone.
They're going to dwell what?
and safety alone.
No, but you trying to bring everybody with you. But the Most High God has already stated that you're going to dwell how?
And safety alone.
As long as you keep trying to bring your enemy in, you will never dwell in safety. It's meant for you to dwell in safety alone. You to be separated from these nations, man. But Christianity has rocked you to sleep. Christianity has blinded your eyes to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You fail to acknowledge your enemy. Go to the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Man, we got to keep going over these same foundational scriptures because our people fail to acknowledge them. You look at going to church and you look at the Most High just as a pastime, man. People don't really believe the Bible, man. Y'all don't really believe these scriptures. If you believe the scriptures, you wouldn't be cooning like that man is cooning, man.
Oh.
That man has topped the Billboard charts for cooning.
Number one.
But this is what happens. Christianity has blinded your mind.
Mm-hmm.
This is a push to change your mindset.
Yeah.
And you see it over time, throughout history. This same thing has been done throughout history. Every time our people try to unite, what happens? What happens? The government steps in. The government does what? They try to divide. How do they divide? It's divided through what? It's called government repression. So what the government do? What's a form of government repression? COINTELPRO. What did COINTELPRO do to the Black Panther Party? They were trying to do what? They were trying to unite our people. So what did they do? They spun lies against the Black Panther Party. They pitted certain organizations against each other that were trying to unify. They infiltrated the Black Panther Party to do what? To relay plans, to tell what they were trying to do, all the movements that they were trying to make. They were stopping funding. They pitted you against yourself so you can't unify.
Mm-hmm.
But Deuteronomy 33 and 28 says, Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. After what? After the enemy is gone, destroyed. But Christianity is teaching you to pull them back in, man.
Cleave to the enemy.
Come on.
Yeah.
But you don't see that the enemy is your downfall. The more you try to separate, the more they try to divide you. This is why civil rights went on for so long. Civil rights went on for so long because you were trying to get right next to your enemy. They didn't kill Martin Luther King until after he made the statement that I have led my people into a burning building.
Burning house.
Him realizing that the joining with the so-called white man or your enemy was wrong.
Right.
When Malcolm figured that out, man, he was off the scene. Done.
Same with Khalid Muhammad.
It's the way. It's government repression. If you get the time, look up the definition of government repression, and you'll see this the same tactic that's been done year after year. Don't matter what organization it is. Tulsa, Oklahoma, the same thing. The moment you try to separate, No, no, no. It don't matter how much they call you thugs. It don't matter. They still need you. And you have the mindset that you need them when you don't, man. You don't need those people. But civil rights has played a huge part in the downfall of our own community, man. Because we tend to hate our own brother. You hate your own brother because he won't hate your enemy.
Stop.
You trying to bring your enemy in, and we telling you, hey, no, don't do it. We're trying to keep you from going into a burning building. And you doing what to us? Shrugging the shoulder. And you going head first. You don't want to listen, man.
Right.
So our people tend to do what? Our people tend to look for our famous actors, our stars to be our leaders.
Can't do it.
But your stars and your famous actors, your rappers, man, they done drunk the Kool-Aid.
Yep.
They bought into the system.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a strong person, one that fears the Most High God. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 17 and 15.
Bring it out.
Hey, yeah. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17 and verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Mm-hmm.
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
And so you can't set Charlie Kirk over you. You can't set Trump over you.
Yeah.
Why? Because the narrative that they pushing is not for you. It's not for your cause.
Mm-hmm.
Trump telling you that the youth in DC, youth in Maryland, and youth in the DMV, we're prone to violence. You're prone to kill. You're prone to steal. You're prone to bring down this society. So what do you have now? You got a strong push. I don't know if y'all see it in y'all states, but what are you seeing more being pushed on the news? The killing and the perpetrators of those killings are who? Illegal immigrants. That's what's being pushed in the news media now. Why? Because Trump is sending ICE to push them out. So what is Trump trying to do? Push his agenda to conform your mind, and these are your people. He's conforming your mind that these people are violent.
Yep.
And they gotta get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And our people just steadily drinking the Kool-Aid.
Eat it up.
This is what made Charlie Kirk. This is what made him so famous. Because Charlie Kirk went to many colleges doing the same thing. You debating kids that aren't on the intelligence of you. They're children. But what are you doing? You shaping their mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving them arguments that they can't defend. And then you're making your catchphrases go viral. So now you're shaping other kids around the world, around the nation, to conform to your mind. Not that they should do as the scriptures say and dwell alone, but that they conform to your image. They conform to your mindset.
Hey, Cap, think how destructive the term or phrase that that Edomite pastor just said that he's teaching his children in his church. Black people are 30 times more dangerous. Imagine how that's ringing throughout his church, and they're teaching the children that.
Yeah. Hey, unless they're like the dudes
the
you just
black
showed.
members in his church teach the same thing.
They have to. The black members in his church are like the dude we just showed. That's who they are.
If you still there, that's you.
That's you. There's no other way. Y'all gotta listen to this, man.
If there's someone and they've been in our church and we know them and they love the Lord Jesus Christ, great. We're not talking about that person, but we're talking about when you go into a crowd of people. If you go into a crowd of strangers, and the white strangers,
pause that right there.
There's some.
What did he just say? He just said that if you're amongst our congregation, you're okay.
You're okay, Negro.
But until you stamp me as being safe in your eyes, I'm 30 times more dangerous.
Until
I'm the Black Dylan Roof walking into your congregation.
Yo, look what this dude is saying. Cap, he literally said, until I give you the approval of being a law-abiding citizen black person, your ass is 30 times more dangerous. Wow.
Right.
Hey, and so like it. Real quick, somebody give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Because see, this is he's saying until they've been successfully broken, you can't trust them. The problem with this is, listen, that's why Esau knows the power of imagery. That's why he gave you a white Christ. Because one thing that reverberates in the back of every Christian's mind, they understand that, hey, yes, white man might have done this, and he might have enslaved us and afflicted us this way, but my Lord is white. And I got to hope that no matter what happens, I still got to go and make it to heaven and serve a white man. And that same white man who's been breaking my back, robbing and raping my people, I still got to go and hope that he gets to the same heaven that I'm trying to get to. So of course I can't hate him. Go ahead.
That's true.
Go ahead, Ken.
It's like it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Stop. That's what this coon just said. White man gave you everything. Without that, you wouldn't have nothing. You'd be dead from diseases. All you know how to do it. He is broken. He is destroyed. Because he thinks Mr. White Man got to give you everything. He's still serving him in nakedness and want of all things. Right? Because y'all don't have nothing. You had Harlem and you threw that away. You had all these. Well, what about Seneca Village, brother? Where's Lake Lanier now? I mean, do you guys do you know what Central Park was before there was a Central Park? Do you know that was a very affluent black community that they set up eminent domain? Let's bulldoze this and let's put a park over it. Like, this dude's so ignorant. Look, but he is the type that's talking about. In want of all things, guess what? And keep going.
Counter one. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Until when?
Until he have destroyed thee.
So when he takes it off, you're going to be destroyed. This dude is the manifestation of this scripture. And you got Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out trying to tell you we don't have to be like this. Come back to your law, statutes, and commandments. Stop living in the curses. It's time for the blessings, etc., etc. But you condemn us. we go up against the progressive woke agenda. I'm just gonna say it right there, so not to get too political. We slam dunk against that every day, but we labeled as your enemies. But you let this dude Charlie Kirk mix that in with his racism, it's fine, dude. He just had a video calling a Moabite dude a chink. I'm in capitalism, chink, bah, 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 bah. And no one had an uproar. But see, that's the problem. Give me Sirach chapter 13 and 22.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, beginning at verse 22. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends.
No, Art, that's 21.
Salakia. When a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers.
Hey, you see this Charlie Kirk dude? Everybody rush. I cannot pay for his family. I'm gonna take up his mantle. I want to do. What can I do? How can I get down? Oh my God! Right? Keep going.
He speaketh things not to be spoken.
This dude saying all kind of things that is wrong to say.
Mm-hmm.
He's out of line and out of pocket, just disrespecting anything and anybody. But what?
And yet men justify him.
But they find a way to justify it. But it's just his passion. It's just his nationalism. It's just America first. It's just etc. Whatever excuse that they can do. I mean, that they can give. Right? Keep going.
The poor man slipped. And yet they rebuked him too.
Hey, but let Jake say something. Let us, who may not be as rich, who may not be as prominent, etc., say something. Let you say something. Let you slip. They jumping at the opportunity to condemn you. They jumping out at the opportunity to taint your image and who you were and your legacy and your memory.
And look at Colin Kaepernick. The brother took a knee. He's done. Where is he?
He's done. Yeah, I mean, it was a certain point to if you had a Kaepernick jersey, it was like, oh my God, you're on the other side. I remember, I look, I do not like the 49ers.
You have every right not to.
Huh?
You have every right not to.
Oh yeah, they trash. But hey, guaranteed, I was big time Kaepernick fan. Hey, when I had that around, I was getting complaints about me. Just because that made them uncomfortable. Because this is a hypocritical nation.
That's right. Very.
It's a scripture that says that I will bring them against a hypocritical nation. Get somebody get that for me real quick. And if you could start this from the top and read it straight through, Bar4Bar.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 22. When a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely and could have no place.
Although we speak wisdom, although there are many messages that say the same thing, we get demonized and we get looked at as the enemy. But when you ask the average black and brown person, well, why do you love Charlie Kirk so much? Although he said he called you essentially super predators, and he was an obvious bigot because he stand on his convictions. He went against the LGBT thing. He was anti-abortion. He was anti, et cetera, and he stood up as a nice biblical Christian man. Well, what's the difference between that and what we do? Watch him fumble to have an answer. Because the real answer is that they have drinking the Kool-Aid of this Christianity. And they racist and against themselves, so don't even realize it. You know, all right, give me hypocritical nation and I'm good.
Counter to one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 6.
Yeah.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation. And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
Hey, listen. I don't even have to break that down. I think that's very clear. You know what mire is, right? It's going to be treaded down. We're going to be treaded down and treated like boo-boo in the streets, like crap, by a hypocritical nation who doesn't even who will speak out the side of their neck but do something else. That's who we got over us. I'm gonna get right there.
Hey, that's right. I said, hey, sometimes the scriptures say it so good you don't even got to explain it.
No pun intended.
But he got to explain this.
If they're black strangers, there is 30 times more danger.
He must explain. I need him to explain that black strangers are 30 times more dangerous. That has to be explained, man. Nakabasha, you was speaking. We did interrupt you.
Oh, Salaki, Adam, you can go ahead.
Okay, let's go into how our voice must be louder with Moses. Let's talk about Moses. I know Nakabasha, you was bringing that point out. So I'll let you get that.
So when we started talking about this topic, you know, the first example that we have, you know, is Moses, because Moses is a prime example of one that doesn't separate himself or couldn't separate himself from the oppression of his own people. And when you see people cooning like that man was cooning, those are men that have separated themselves from the oppression of their people. You can no longer see it because you've been blinded, man. You've been blind. Riches blind you from the oppression of your people. Mm-hmm. That mindset that comes with riches, man, it's a tough one. And even Christ taught a lesson on that. But let's go to the book of start in the book of Exodus chapter 2. And give me verse 11.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 2, verse 11. And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens. And he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brethren.
Slacky. And this is why we say, man, it takes a strong individual. The scriptures say, you know, when David, give me 1 Kings 2:2.
1 Kings 2:2.
Another one.
Bring it out.
This is the book of 1 Kings chapter 2, verse 2. I go the way of all the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
So you got to be strong and show yourself a man in this truth by doing what? Keep reading.
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses.
So it takes a man to be able to stand 10 toes down to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. It takes courage to do these things. This is why teaching your children is important, man. And we were bringing that out on a camp lesson if brothers and sisters was tuned in this week, you know. But this is why we say, man, you can't look towards your athletes, your famous individuals, because a lot of them have drunken the Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have bought into the industry lifestyle, the industry mindset. They haven't adhered to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. But when the Most High is dealing with you, even in a state of being rich, you're going to see the oppression of your people, and it should have an effect on you, man. Moses saw the burden of his people. Go to the book of Acts chapter 7, start at verse 22. Same account, and here Stephen is bringing out the same thing.
Yeah.
Counter to one. This is the book of Acts chapter 7 and verse 22. And Moses was learned in all the wisdom of the Egyptians. It was mighty in words and in deeds. And when he was full 40 years old, it came into his heart to visit his brethren, the children of Israel.
That's right.
And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him. He defended him.
Captain Aharon, can you give me the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 9?
Yes, sir. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse number 9.
Get out.
Deliver him that
start at verse 8.
Let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor.
But this is what happens when a lot of our people are rich.
Yeah, they forget out.
They move out of the hood. Hey, we're not faulting brothers for moving out of the hood, for changing your life. We're not faulting you. But here lies the fault. Read that. Keep reading, Adawan.
And give him a friendly answer with meekness. Deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of their oppressor.
Deliver who?
Deliver him that suffered wrong from the hand of the oppressor.
So here's what you see Moses was doing. It takes the Most High God to move on an individual's heart, that those that are rich to have a heart for the poor, to have a heart for those that are oppressed. Man, even nowadays, you even see on social media, people doing different social media experiments, of how people would treat the poor. Even a cut to that old white man that was on there. They even had a social media experiment where, or even Salakia, you had white people telling their children that if you're ever lost, who do you go to? They tell you to find a black man because we're the most compassionate. We're the ones who are going to defend you. They're going to defend the child. But yet this man's saying we are 30 times more dangerous than any other people, man. But his own people are telling their children, if you ever lost, find a black man. But we the danger. You can't see the you can't see the correlation, man. But when you rich, you should be able to see the oppression. You should have a heart because what? You were once in that state. But the problem is our people forget, man.
Yeah.
Our people forget from where they came. They no longer can see the oppression because pride has now stepped in. Give me the book of Psalms chapter 73.
And what?
Give me verse 8.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73 and verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily.
So they speak loftily concerning oppression. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you actually going through. But our people, when they start to get elevated, they start to buy in and they start to draw away from your people. They start to separate themselves from the oppression of their own people, and they no longer can relate. So you'll see them they'll put up a basketball court. They'll make a playground.
Yeah.
But things that actually change our community, what are our people doing?
Nothing. They don't care about none of that, man.
They're not making change. They're not pulling resources together to make changes from where they came. even the government system is set up for them not even to do it. You even heard Adawan bring out, and I even looked it up, and it is true. You can't have a private entity go into Flint, Michigan, and change the pipes in this city.
Yep.
Without government approval.
Yep.
So what does that do? It conditions the mindset of the rich to forget about the oppressed. Forget about your people. You're now among the higher echelon. We are your people.
Man, hey, I'm gonna bring a precept for you.
Go ahead, Adawan.
It's the same. Look, I'm gonna read it for you. Psalms 10 and 11. He said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hid his face. He will never see it. Esau thinks
crazy,
the
man.
Lord that don't care no more about the oppression of us. He think it's okay.
Yep.
That's right, man. But Moses, Salakia. Did I just go out?
No, you good.
You good.
Okay, kind. But Moses saw the oppression of his people, and he did what? He went to affect change.
That's right.
Go back to Acts chapter 7.
Call it one.
Quick.
This is the book of Acts chapter 7, beginning at verse 24. And seeing one of them suffer wrong, he defended him and avenged him that was oppressed and smote the Egyptian.
Khan, this is giving praise to Moses for what he did. But let's see the reaction of our people. Go back to Exodus chapter 2.
This is our people. This is our people.
Like we say, Edward.
This is our people.
It's our people, man.
Kind of verse 13.
Verse 12.
12. This is the book of Exodus chapter 2, verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strolled together. And he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us?
That's the mindset of our people right there.
Yep.
This is what Christianity has done to our people. To turn you against your own brother, man. Here Moses is defending his brother, seeing the oppression, coming to help.
Yeah.
Our own people his own people turned against him.
And we want help from the white man.
That's right. And that's when we out on the street teaching and we bringing up points like this, who were the first ones to put the cape on.
What about the white man?
Hey, you heard the dude say, look, I'll slap the taste out your mouth. He threatened to get physical. You speak a word against the white man, he ready to slap you.
What did he say? The man said, thank God for the white man. What?
Yo, I think that's what broke out of one last night. That because he mean that. And when he say that, he's thanking the white God for his white race.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
He had to beat you to work. He had to beat you to build. What?
He said if Jesus is black, it's a ghetto. Yeah.
Hey, that's why judgment got to start at our house first.
Definitely, 100%.
I know.
Because you think if you look at the history of slave insurrections, the reason why they a lot of time were not successful is because there was some coon that would tell, that would snitch, that would get in the way and impede the progress of the insurrection. I think, when they said that Nat Turner was like, listen, everybody that's ready for everybody that's ready for revolution is ready to fight for your freedom. Take a step forward. Some people took a step forward, and he said, "Now look, the first fight that you gotta have is with the people behind you, because they're the people that's going to stop you from fighting the fight."
And that's what happened. Look how did you read it in Acts 7:24? You read that part already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like how it says, but verse 25, Acts 7:25, it says, "For he supposed his brothers would have understood." Like, what's going on? I'm risking my life for you. And that's why we are so angry when we teach. Because I'm trying to show you that you are God's chosen people and that you have the only true God. And then the first thing you say out of your mouth, what about the white man? They understood not that how God by his hand would deliver them. But they understood, they didn't understand.
Look, they didn't understand that they needed deliverance.
That's our people today. Yeah, both parties. Both parties. That's home, but that's us today. We do not know. We do not consider.
You want that?
Slavery? I ain't in slavery. Our people think that I'm not in slavery. I got the same equal opportunity and rights as the white man. Then you get the rich people, they say, man, when I got rich, man, I thought it was about color, but when I start talking to everybody, man, everybody see the same color, green. Like, bro.
Hey, yeah, you seen Soldier Boy? I want to thank the white man for giving us over here because we got all these diamonds and all of this. I think he's from Florida or something.
No, definitely. He's from the South somewhere. He might be from Baltimore, Virginia, Georgia. Ain't no way. But that's our people, though. Our people truly feel like that. Hey, that's right. And that's what we have become. We've become our people's enemies because we try to tell them the truth. Even if you disagree with our message, why are you so opposed that we're trying to uplift our people? There's nothing wrong with Chinatown, Little Italy. Nothing wrong with these places.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the Jewish communities that you can't go into. But when we try to make our community better, there's always one of us opposing that.
That's right.
They become an opposition to that.
You gotta read the next verse.
Read the next verse. Let's read it. In the Acts.
I got it. Acts chapter 7, verse 26. And the next day he showed himself unto them as they strove, and would have set them at one again, saying, Sirs, ye are brethren. Why do ye wrong one to another? That's crazy. Here you got the Egyptians whooping your back. Esau whooping your back. And you do what? Strive with one another. You kill one another. You backstab one another. You crab in a barrel one another.
Hey, and that's the song you showed me earlier.
That's it. If brothers and sisters was you were in the 80s, you knew this song, Self-Destruction. That is Acts chapter 7, verse 26, right there.
He said in this song, what's the dude right here? You said, what's his name? You said,
hey, that is the man right there. That is
Kumo D.
He said, yo,
y'all brothers, y'all don't know about Kumo D, man.
The barbershop had me listening to this morning now. I had to listen to the lyrics. The man said, what he said, in the 60s they was hanging us, and now we killing each other. That is a crazy statement.
Yeah.
At one point, they was hanging us as slaves and taking a picture.
Yep.
Literally. And then sending it around as a postcard. And now we make songs about killing each other. That is crazy.
And look, they still doing the postcard, but now they just make us millionaires and make us viral.
Yeah.
They take that same imagery and they put it in our ears and our music. They put it in our TV shows and in our children. It's the same thing.
Do you know they are saying NBA YoungBoy is the new Michael Jackson? Yes. They are saying because what he's doing in these shows and selling tickets at the rate and selling out every arena, not club. He's selling out every arena that he's going to. He is on the level almost of Michael Jackson. Yes, they are.
There's no replacement for Mike as long as Chris Brown's here. But
yes, I'm talking about stardom in America. They said he's doing numbers outside of Jay-Z, J. Cole, all these people.
Yeah.
As far as ticket sales for this shows that he's doing.
He said that's the Baton Rouge in them.
Crazy. But what is he promoting in his music? He went to Chicago and talking and dissing his op.
Yeah.
But we need more music like this, man. We definitely need more. We need the truth music because that was a told statement. How we go from being hung in the 60s to killing each other.
That's right, man.
Why? Self-destruction. That's it. Hey, watch this. Where is this at? Let me see if I can find this real quick. Let me see if I can find this. This is a great speech. Malcolm X. Yeah. Who taught you to hate yourself, man?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we don't agree with his points, but listen, who taught you to hate yourself? Because when you dissing your ops, you going on sprees to kill someone, you looking for somebody that look just like you.
Yep, Nipsey said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the video. He said, close your eyes. Now, everybody in here, close your eyes. Everybody close their eyes. I want you to picture a gun in your hand. Okay. Walk down the street. Okay. Point that gun at somebody and act like you're going to kill him. Now open your eyes. What person was in front of you? Now this is a crowd of black people. They all said blacks. I was killing somebody that looked just like me. That's the self-destruction that they have put on us. It's the same thing. Moses, he just read it. They said they were fighting against each other, and Moses like, what are y'all doing?
Yep.
The Egyptians is already killing us.
Mm-hmm.
But our people don't get it, man. They don't consider. Let's get a classic. Isaiah 1 and 3. You gotta get classics sometimes, man.
Yep, I'm here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse number 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel do not know. My people do not consider.
We do not understand who we are, and we don't know the God that we serve.
Salaki, can I get 5 and 13 too?
Bring it out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse number 13. Therefore, my people are going into captivity because they have no knowledge. And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. We seeing that today.
Yep.
The honorable man is taken out of the home and demonized.
I don't want you to bring that out all the time, man. The cunning artificers, the eloquent orators, all that's gone.
Yes, sir.
Most I say he's gonna remove that from us, and then he places this guy.
Somebody said to me that if Jesus is black, heaven is a ghetto.
That guy. Listen to what he
Somebody
said.
said to me that if Jesus is black, heaven is a ghetto. Everywhere black people live is a damn ghetto. Why should I be yelling at the white man? Hell, what?
Everywhere black people go is a ghetto. What's the definition of ghetto, fool?
Oh, yes. Yes. Hey, in the chat, how many people know the actual definition of ghetto? Put it in the chat.
What's the definition of a ghetto, man? Everywhere black people go is a ghetto. Where the Jews reside, man.
That's right. My brother.
Where the Jews reside.
Oh.
That's why, man, our voice gotta be louder. We wanted to go into the power of counsel. We're probably gonna do that next week, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna just more stuff is about to start happening. But that's a lesson we got because y'all gotta go to counsel. Y'all cannot fix y'all problems alone. Stop y'all be the pot is boiling over with burning hot water, and then y'all come to counsel like fix it. Just all right.
Hey,
we need
counsel helps.
Counsel helps, man. Do nothing without advice.
Man, hey, listen.
However, we had to go into this, man, because our voice must be louder than these people, man. Because they're attacking our youth, and they're trying to conquer the minds of the youth to have them think how they think.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's going to start happening? It's going to be youth that's going to be coming to debate us now.
Yep.
With those same talking points. So we got to do what? Let me end with this. Give me, unless brothers got a point after this. Give me 2 Timothy 2:15, man. Study to show thyself approved.
Conquer one. The book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
That's right, man. Can't be ashamed, and we got to rightly divide the word of truth. 13%, and we commit 50% of the crimes and murders. That's not rightly dividing the truth. I the one was texting about. He knows statistics and stats. That stat, he knows is not true, but he pushes it as if that is a factual statement. 30 times more violent in a crowd is not a factual statement, but they push these things as if they're true, and black people eat it up because they believe what white people say is right. What white people say is law. That is cap. That's right, sis. That's cap.
Right.
And he knows that. That's the crazy part about it. He knows that, but he's not talking to anyone educated enough that could have even just Googled it, chat GPT'd it, looked on the FBI website, and wait a minute, dude. That's not even convictions. That's just arrest. Wait a minute. What about all the arrests that we got off of murder now? We're the highest in that as well. So when you start to do the math, that math don't math. But nobody having that conversation. And white people, do you know the white people at your job and organizations where you work, they believe that.
Yeah.
They believe that. So when we going out to camp, when we teaching on live classes, man, when we speaking in the youth, when you speaking in general, man, you got to be mindful of your words, man.
Yes.
Got to be mindful of your conversation because our voice has to be louder. We gotta make we gotta make them. The scriptures already said they're gonna stop it anyways, but we gotta enforce. They're gonna have to stop us. They're gonna have to shut us down. You're gonna have to stop our voice because what the Israelites say, I can't disprove them. They may not be the Israelites. They may believe that, but what they say about their history, we can't disprove that. They speak factual about that because they don't have to believe that. The Lord is gonna show them who we are. They don't have to believe that. When we talk about our history and the facts that happened to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, they can't refute that, man. These people are the most sinister and evil people on the planet. There's no person more wicked than the white man. Period. None. Zero. Did he set a nuclear bomb in Japan? Who did that? Can't even go there.
Literally, still.
You can't go there right now. Just to come back and now we allies with Japan? Come on.
Right.
Fourth. We see right through you people, man. Y'all brothers got anything else?
One last thing, kind of finishing up how we started.
Bring it up.
Kurt, he knew to target the youth because he knew the importance of raising up the next generation. I'm going to leave you with this. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and start at verse 6.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou rise up.
Right. Come on.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes.
You understand? That's a commandment. These words of the Lord, we have an obligation to teach our children. And that's why Kirk and his message spread so rapidly, because he understood that mission. Don't let his voice, NBA Youngboy, any other person's voice be louder than yours teaching the scriptures to your children. Don't forget that. Don't be more concerned about cutting Esau than teaching your son, than teaching your daughters. Hey, shalom. Watch this on the scene. We love your brothers. Don't be more concerned about cutting Esau for likes than teaching your child. Because, Esau is targeting your child.
Right now, in every aspect of life, school, music, movies, television, cartoons, Target, Walmart, wherever you go, they're targeting. There's pumpkins everywhere. I got to be able to teach my children that pumpkins ain't wicked, but it's Halloween. That's what, you know how confused them are. Like, okay, can I like the pumpkin or not?
Right. Can we go to a pumpkin patch or no?
Yeah, can I go to a pumpkin patch or not?
Right.
Like, it's so confusing. So it's every aspect they're trying to gear your children in a way. And if you don't gear your children in the way that they want, you become a target.
And you're missing the whole point of this thing.
That's right. Brother, got anything else? Excellent
Hey, Quabzal, can you give me Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1?
Bring it out.
And somebody else give me Jude chapter, well, it's only one chapter. Give me verses 22 and 23.
Con. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Hey, look, man. Just like Isaiah heard the voice of the Lord asking, who shall he send? And he answered and said, yo, send me. Our job is not to be out there shoving out candy. Bruh. I can't tell you smooth things. I have to tell you what the truth is. And if that makes me your enemy, guess what, bro? I'm not going to spare your feelings. I'm commanded not to spare your feelings. I'm not out there to offend you on purpose, but I have to snatch you out of that pit of hell that you in. The Most High used somebody to snatch me out. So guess what? It's only right that I do the same for you. Or guess what? At the end of the day, the Most High is going to require your blood at my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Because we chose to say, yo, send me. And we went. And guess what? While we out there, I have to show you what the scripture says. You are caught up in your transgressions. And the end of transgression is death.
That's right.
Right? Whoever got that, Jude, can you read that?
Jude, verse number 22. And of some have compassion, making a difference. And others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garments spotted by the flesh.
So to some of our brothers and sisters, hey, they get it, right? They just get it. It just lines up because the Most High was already dealing with them. But some of y'all, hey, yo, I got to bring the message of fire and brimstone. Ain't no other way around that. Ain't no other way around it, right? With that, man, at the end of the day, love your brother, love your people, come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, and let's get the kingdom. Are you?
Well said. Hey, with that, hey, I'm Captain Yaiquab, the Reubenite. Now, show.
Captain Aharon.
The Judite. The Judite.
Officer
The Israelite.
The Judite.
The Israelite.
That's right. And with that, man, we are your brothers at the Bar4Bar, man. Shalom, family. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, man.
Chef, how you let them niggas violate you? Get away with that and they'll be back to annihilate you. It's all good, sometimes you gotta let your Howard have it. When it come to beef, you know I'm far from a coward at it. That's why I'm surprised, thought you was that guy. If this was 05, I know you would've let that metal fly. But 9 years later and I'm resting in your Howard shot. Smite me on the chin, I gotta present them the other side. I swear you kinda sound like a sucker. That's why it's getting hard for me to trust you. Nigga ever slap me in my face on my rubber, I'ma bust him and shoot his mama house up for nothing. You a cold dude. That's why I give thanks I'm not the old you. I'm praying that Yahweh will mold you so you can grow too. The only thing growing is this money, and you can get it too if you try to take it from me. You know what we've been through, who going back to bum me? We still had food in our tummies, but we ain't have jewels or the honeys. At least you had clean clothes. Now I'm rocking Margiela, niggas never seen those. I'm just trying to live right, trying to keep a clean nose, but you want me upstate with kosher trays and COs. You looking at this all wrong, you call yourself a Jew. I was there all alone, nigga, I'm the best you. Man, I pray the Most High bless you. This a test, dude, that you don't burn in a lake of fire like the rest do. The only thing burning is this 5.56. When I'm dumping out the AR, surprise I missed. And I ain't trying to worry you, but I'ma have his family selling fish plates and t-shirts to pay for the burial. Chef, you gotta forgive that. But Chef, I can't forget that. My spirit say forgive him, bro. My flesh want his get back. Think the chef sweet, I ain't never been a Kit Kat. I put on 17 where his ribs at. His youngest son I'm kidnapped and put the zip ties where his wrist at. You never see him till I get a brick back. You ever tried to sit back and pray for the ones that you